Okay, so do you think other races should be able to use the word nigga?
It depends on the context.
So can you explain?
Okay, if for me, it just goes to a level of we all got those white people that, in a sense, are accepted by the black community. They're cool with black people. They know how to be with black people. They're not generally racist. And if I use the term nigga as a term of endearment, like to my black friends, hey, this is my nigga. If you're a white person and you're my nigga, you're my nigga. You know, it's not. For me, I have kind of taken the the route of trying to turn it into something more positive rather than looking at it as like necessarily derogatory. Now, in some instances, it is like if a white person I don't know, just like, hey, you're a nigger, like you said, fuck you, nigga, like that would take offense to me. But it's contextual on my end.
So if a white person you didn't know walked up to you or like a group of black people and was like, "What's up, my niggas?" How would that make you feel?
If I know them, all right, we probably have that establishment like connection, like that's my nigga. But if I don't know you, I'm just kind of gonna be like, what you doing, bro? Like, you don't know me. It's like, it's just certain stuff you don't say to people that you don't know. Like,
So basically, you're saying other races should be able to use the word if they're cool with black people, and if they're not, then they shouldn't be using it with other black people.
you gotta use it with your people because it's still a touchy word. So
Right.
it's just you need to be careful about who you say it to and how you say it.
Gotcha.
So it's like it's become such a trend, such almost like a fad now that it's like even if you wanna like try to get offended every time somebody uses it, like even if you watch like I've seen like Vine compilations where people were fighting each other, white kids were fighting each other and they were saying, "What's up, nigga? Huh? Well, how you like this shit, nigga?" Like Hispanic kids doing the same thing. So it's like it's become such a big part of our society now. Whether or not people use it around black people are going to use it because it's got put into the culture largely through music and media. So it's like, how can you really get upset every time someone does it? Because it's just going to keep you angry a hell of a lot or keep you stressed out every time you hear it. So like I can understand that's one way to look at it. It's just trying to wrap your head around it because like historically like it was never like a term of like my partner, my homie, my friend, my buddy. Like I've been called it in a hateful way, been called it in a kind way as well. So it's like it's just hard to see where it comes from.
And for me personally, it used to bother me, but I had to look at it as a race. The white people called me a nigger to bring me down, to put me down, make me feel like I'm less than a human. And to me, I took that word and made it my own and embodied me. Yes, I'm a nigga. I'm an educated nigga. I'm a well-rounded nigga. I got a lot of stuff going for me, and I'm a nigga, and you can't keep me down. So if you can look at it in that sort of sense, that way you can turn the negative historical context into a building block to embetter yourself.
Historical context is not gone though. I think we talked about it like it doesn't like we're just over that. You know what I mean? Like there are people who use that word. There are people who use it in both ways. You know, they'll call somebody that, but then they'll turn around if they get mad and they'll call them that in a negative way too. So I feel like the historical context of that word is never gonna be like it's never gonna go away. You know, there's always gonna be people who use that word in the context of like hatred, you know, and in a negative way, and to insult you and to make you feel less than. Just like they used that word originally. So there, you know, and I'm not saying like there's no way you can like get rid of a word, you know. That's because people are gonna say whatever they want to say. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't feel okay with it. It makes me uncomfortable, particularly when people of other races say it. You know what I mean? Just because I don't know. Like lately, the older I get, the more I think about like just like all the cultural heritage, you know, like of us and how special we are and all that we've gone through. You know, I really don't feel like we should condone other people saying that in that way.
I personally don't use the word. I mean, most of my friends would probably categorize myself as a square. I don't curse either. So, but most people know that when they talk to me, they have to come correct. They're not going to come and address me as the N-word, whether you're black or white. And I have been called the N-word before by someone who was white, and I knew I was educated enough to know that I was in like a backwoods town. It was someone who just I knew I wasn't, I didn't let it faze me that much because I said this guy looks like he lives in the middle of nowhere. He has like no teeth. Like okay, whatever. I'm just trying to enjoy my 4th of July, So, but it doesn't bother me. It does bother me when I hear someone else say that word. But it's hard because I feel like we also can't give societal rules as Black people. We can't be like, you know what, as Black people, you are not allowed to use that word ever. Like, we are not going to ever allow you to use that word. Like, we can't tape their mouths shut. But then at the same time, I feel like some people know when they're using it and realize that, like, people are going to get upset. Like, if you're sitting, like, they know that, oh, I'm about to say this word, and they know every Black person is going to turn around and look at them like, did you think that was okay? That's never an okay thing. So, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to tell someone to not be able to say that word. But then at the same time, I also think that the use, how you use it, and when you use it and what you use it for. If you're directly calling someone out of their name, then that's going to start a fight. But if, I don't know, if you're in, in class or something, if it's an educational context or something else that would warrant you to be able to say the word, then I guess it's fine. But it really is infuriating when people decide, oh, what's up, what? No, you can take that back. You can call me my name. So.